Hello, everybody. We've made this little film in Scanlit to help our Artirev users, those users who are already using our Artirev platform, see the new functionalities we've added to our expert system. We've added a generative AI called Socrates. You can see the little Socrates logo here on the screen or avatar. You will see it on several instances during this little film. That's where Socrates intervenes. It is indicated by this little logo. Now you can here we want to help more particularly those users from the medical field. They could be medical doctors. They could be professors in university hospital, teaching hospitals. Um, Anybody from the medical field, the consultants from the medical field. So I will show you an example based, of course, on medical terms. Now, for example, we could take robotic assisted surgery as a keyword and ask Socrates for synonyms in the medical field for this term, robotic assisted surgery. So we could take this, we could take this synonym, we could take that's about it, and then we can add another keyword. You have a choice of and or. Here we could ask colorectal cancer and ask Socrates for synonyms in the medical field for colorectal cancer. So we could add those, for example. So Artirev will look for all documents in the medical field, scientific documents, of course, in the medical field that include this term or these synonyms, and this term or those synonyms. Now we will ask Artirev to look for all these texts. It has identified 168 documents which are displayed on the screen. We have a star system for all these documents, which is based on the SciMago ranking of journals. Now, this gives you the ranking of the journals in which each of those articles are published. Obviously, a one-star journal would be less highly ranked than a four-star journal. You can look for the abstracts of those texts when they're available, and you can look for the article if they're available on the publisher website. You may choose to eliminate some of these texts if they do not fulfill your search, so you just cross them out here by clicking on the little eye, and they won't be taken into account in the subsequent analysis. Once you have determined that this is what you want, the text that you want, you can validate your search, and Artirev will start analyzing those 168 documents based on their metadata. It will take a few seconds. This film is done real time, so you will see the time that it takes to fulfill its tasks. Now, Artirev has finished its work, and it is now asking for Socrates results and going to display the results on your screen. It takes a few seconds, usually less than 30 seconds. Here we are. Now, this is the screen displaying your results. You have your query summarized at the top of your screen. Just as previously in Artirev, you get two sets of results. One set gives you the current research teams with the most impactful recent research, each team being highlighted on the maps by a different color. And you get another set of results which include the seminal text that you should know to understand the research domain. They would be older text, but on which the domain has been built. Now let's go back on this. You have two types of maps that are being provided. The star map, which is usually the one favored by most of our users, and the network map, which allows you to reorganize the map as you want it, to display the map in an easier way if you wish. You can move it like this, Okay, by default, the display is calculated on distance. It's based on a distance-based map, but you may move those nodes. I'll go back to the star map. Now, if you click on the little circles on the maps, represent text, and we provide the first author and the year. If you click on one of these little nodes, you get the details of the corresponding text and the abstract. Now, this map is summarized in the tree map chart here, and that's where Socrates arrives and helps Artirev users. If you click, for example, on the red cluster, which includes 16 documents, Socrates will tell you that this group of text the main theme in this group of text is the comparison of robotic-assisted surgery with laparoscopic surgery for rectal cancer. It will give you a summary of this cluster of text and sub-themes with the relevant citations. It will also provide you with citations that belong to this cluster but do not belong to any of the sub-themes identified by Socrates. Now, Artirev will provide you with suggested readings, with a variety of information. Here again, you can access to the abstract if you wish. You can access to the article by clicking here on the publisher website or on the DOI. It will provide you with the year, the raw citation count, but more importantly, the normalized citation count of each of these articles. As we are in current research teams and very recent text, the raw citation count is not much use. But you can see here a text published in 2024 cited only 2 times, but it is also cited nearly 6 times more than all text published in 2024 in the database on this subject. So it is very significant. For example, it's more significant than this text, which is cited on only nearly 3 times more than the average. Now, Artirev will also provide you, as before, with word clouds, which are dynamic. You may wish to remove some of these words, and it will automatically remove them from the word cloud and reorganize the rest. You may change the fundamental parameters, the fundamental default parameters. Now, for example, here we are in the current research teams, which take by default, as I told you, the last 6 years. You may wish to take a less broad scope and have a look only at the last 3 years, or a broader scope by taking more years. And then you recalculate, you click on calculate, and the system will redo the full analysis for you. Now, these are the current research teams. You have the same type of functionalities for the seminal text. You click on one of the nodes and you get the details. You click on the tree map chart and you will get the summaries, the sub-themes, and the citations that do not belong to any sub-themes. So you have here the first school of thought, which is interestingly similar to the first research team. That means this is still an important research team, but here you have all the text. You can see you have a 2005 text, which is considered as a seminal text of that field, or a 2013 text. And then in the same way, you have suggested readings, word clouds, and you may wish to change the default parameters. Here the system proposed 19 seminal text in this domain, but you may want to have a look at more text from the past of the field. You may wish to want 50 seminal text, so you just click on it and then ask the system to recalculate. Now, a very important element. As previously, you can download the files from Artirev, which give you the same results, but you can now download results from Socrates as well. Now, if you click on download results from Socrates, here is what you're going to get. You're going to get a zip file, and in that zip file, you will get the skeleton of your literature review. This is the current research teams. You will get the map, and then you will get the skeleton of your literature review, each research teams detailed with their summary, their sub-themes, and the citations that do not belong to any sub-themes. and you will get the same thing for the past of the field, the seminal text on which the field has been built, and the skeleton of your review on this. Now, I hope this will help many of you with their literature reviews and their documentary search. Um, do not hesitate to contact us. Our website is www.scanlit.com, and you may contact us on the following email address: contact@scanlit.com. Hope you enjoyed this little film. Bye for now.